Hello and welcome back to A State of Chaos. And here I am. Actually, I did not really play that much Last Chaos this week. I did do the upgrade event, so that was nice. Okay, let's see updates for Last Chaos. Yeah, I believe we read that like last week. Server restored, servers back online. Oh, that was like a quick server maintenance before Dratton Castle Siege, and then it lasted only 1 hour. Very good. Let's see. Weekly maintenance. Probably I didn't read this last week. Let's see. Seasonal tier embraces seasons will be extended until Sunday. Well, I don't even know what that means. So whatever. So they were doing some adjustments for skills, items, and guilds. Do I want to read all of that? Not really. Just know that they're doing some updates and visual effects bug of the super haste potion has been fixed. Some skills like paralyzing arrows and chaos nova, damage nerve in PvP or like skill cooldown reduced or increased. Ex-rogue's invisibilities is now working the same as regular rogue. This is kind of nice though, like guild members can now place guild skills into their skill bar, which is nice to do because otherwise only the guild leader could do it, and then it makes it kind of inconvenient to use the guild skills. It's still kind of inconvenient because you have to do place the guild skills in your hotbar like every time you relog in a server, because when you log out it goes out of your hotbar anyway, but being able to put it in the skill bar at all is kind of nice. You can leave guilds after 2 days. Guild leaders and officers can kick members after 2 days. Misk. You can now see the pumpkins while wearing the Halloween costume. It's okay. You can now only type in the server chats beyond levels 50 plus. I believe it was 50 plus before, but maybe that's the trade chat was level 10 plus, and now that's level 50 plus too, I guess. So they were doing some events here. I could click over and check that out, but you should probably just check out the spooky stories, or spooky baking, creepy costumes, and pumpkin carving and horror films for yourself. I will probably look at this one myself later, because I was watching this in my YouTube. Nightmare Lost Chaos Fawkes horror movie. But there's a couple more, so I'll probably watch that after I'm done here. The Lost Chaos horror film. There's like spooky baking. I'll just scroll through that. You should probably just check it out yourself if you're interested. Halloween stories. Not much of a reader, but I don't know. Maybe it would be nice to read that as content, but I'm not gonna steal that content. That's for someone else. Someone else's content, right? Creepy costumes and pumpkin carving kind of. Couple of photos. Not that many people are participating, but that's like only first 3 are getting any reward here, but it's I don't know, it's always nice when people participate, right? And there's also like the PvP events registration. Okay, that's like Sunday they're doing that, and I believe the registration is already closed. right? Maybe you could still register for like a day more, but yeah, you need like friends and triplets to do that. So yeah, that's what was going on here for the updates in the Discord and the game. Personally, I've not really played that much. I was just gonna, yeah. I did do a little bit of pumpkin farming for money, a little bit of the upgrade event. So yeah, let's just go back to the game, I guess. I don't really have too much to say this week, so I don't know. It's probably better to keep it a bit shorter, because there's no reason to stretch for 2 hours without any reason. So I was, I believe it was last week I was doing that. The leveling of the cleric, I was showing that off, right? So let's continue that. I did put a bow here on the character. This one didn't sell again. Well, that's okay. I should just hurry up with this character because I still have Iris running. But the plan for this cleric was to level it up a bit more today. And I was actually watching a video this week as well, which was kind of nice. I'll just put it for 50 million. I'll just show it off right here. I guess it's in just regular Discord. But there was someone having a video for leveling up a Royal Knight, which is kind of interesting. And something similar to what we're doing. I'm just looking here. I can't find the right buttons. Skills. Is it in a different category? Am I blind? Oh, I'm probably blind. Okay, let's quickly go over back here, like the last, well, the content creator. But I think this is also like for Shaya as well as Lost Chaos. So I was watching here. Or was I watching here? I believe it was in this category. I'm not like watching all of these videos. Yeah, like this one. You should check this video out. It's like leveling from level... no, let's go back. Leveling from level 31 to 185. And that's like an hour-long video. It's like sped up for... I don't really know, like maybe it's even 10 times, but... it just shows how to level up, but they're also like wow, things are hard to do, but they're doing things a little bit differently. It's kind of interesting. Level requirement incorrect. Oh, that's great. So middle level support is only for level 90, right? Okay, so let's continue leveling up the cleric. Like the video that I just... Okay. Yeah. Should probably capture what I'm doing. So let's see. Do I have buffs? I do have buffs. That was nice. I logged into this character and I got some buffs from when people were giving out free buffs. So that's cool. So in the video they were doing like, they leveled up a lot more on the commanders in the tomb of Tias, or Tias tomb. Okay, let's not go for fellowship. If I change the fellowship, it's kind of better for experience, but if you're in a fellowship, you don't get the items that you get for completing quest reward things. So that's kind of bad. Let's see, the 6s. Feeding the horse. I kind of want to save this spot, but I might just delete that later. As you also see, I deleted the... Oh, great. Now the memory scroll didn't work. So because the memory scroll doesn't work, I'll use a scroll of recall. And now it should work just fine. That's a nice fix. Talk to the thing. Okay, we'll just make sure the legendary thing is running as we're just grabbing all these quests that we can do. Like, just pay attention to what the experience amount is, because there is some quest in Bloodymir. I should have the super haste potion. I do have one. That's nice. There's some quests here which are not like one-time quests, but they're like repeat quests. The repeat quests are kind of a lot less experience. And also, I kind of don't know how long the Halloween event is going to go on. Or maybe I should just... Yeah, I think it is also on the Discord. It might still go on for like a week or so. Okay. So I just grab all the quests here. We need a God's Red Charm, which you have to buy here. And the best thing to do here with the quests... do I have candies as well? Halloween candies maybe? Oh, I don't have them on this character. I just have baskets, so I cannot use the candies right now. I was gonna use the candies for a little bit of speed boost. And this is kind of rough because the character here that we have, it doesn't have good armor or a good weapon. So let's see. We want to save a couple of places here on the map. Like I want to save here next to this dude. Maybe here as well. Should probably name it correctly. Like this is not the most important spot to. I believe I also have the quest for Chimera, so let's just go and kill that. So we're doing decent damage. I'm not hating this damage. For now, this is a good place to save, I guess. Yeah, we had the quest there as well. And then Horn of Domination. Okay. So I want to save here. I want to save in the mine. And then I want to save here. But just kind of... it's hard to get to because like the enemies here in the middle are going to wreck me. And I believe I need some titans and some knights as well. And I'm just running in this direction because I do want to have some archers or dominated healers too. I need those for the quest as well. Oh, and if you're doing AoE, you also hit the pumpkins, but you don't actually kill them. And I believe I should do that. MP Steel Potion, just so I get some MP here. I just don't have any real other way to get MP at this point. And I don't know if I need to be using 100% cooldown potions during like doing these quests, but we'll see. at least by the time I get to like level 121, I'll be able to use this weapon. Because like the I believe like level 29 up to like level 175 do have weapons like this that you could exchange. Like the 29 to like level 26, like level 29 to level 69, those are like the old style weapons, like this one, which have like these seals, which you don't have to do like secret property reveal with glasses. Like this old style, you could just exchange on the trader without paying any like orange tokens, or no, the gold tokens really. You need gold tokens to exchange like the level 191 bow in this case. But if you have like level 73 up to like 175, which have like blue seals or lower, but not like, if they don't have purple seals, then you will be able to just exchange this to a different class. So I could make it into a wand or into a staff for a wizard, or dual swords or whatever. But then again, this is I'm not paying attention to my quests. I should be doing a couple more than knights. This is not knights. Just go back a little bit. I think I also have to do archers a little bit later again. So I'll just save this spot, and maybe I'll just go from this spot to go back to a more convenient spot for later. And the legendary iris is going to go run out a little bit. Okay, so we completed that one. The raging soul we have as well. Good night, Agaras. Crimson darkness. Where should I go now? I do have 3 minutes more. I should probably go in town here and hand in the couple of quests that we did before this runs out, and then I'll collect as many quests as I can, and when I'm done with collecting those quests, I'll just use another legendary iris. Okay, let's see, this is the middle part. It's a little bit inconvenient though this way. Like, I do plan on doing a couple of quests here. I should name that correctly. But by the time I'm done with the quests, I don't have any more quests here. This is gonna hurt a lot. Like, look at my HP is just going down, down, down. Like, at least I survived that, so that's really nice. Okay, so this one is 2 minutes. Okay, at least I'm on the other side of this. Let's just name this middle, and then Rotfang. Okay. So I do have quests for Agraris and Raging and Sobbing, but that's not gonna be not gonna happen in this 1 minute that I have here. So let's just let's complete this first. Sometimes when you do get a level up, you get more quests again. This one is only for like 10. Yeah, that's not that much experience. So just ignore that. So this one, that's like all the quests that we have right now. And I do prefer leveling up this way, because it's just, you get so many experience points doing the quest in this area that it's just very convenient, that I would prefer that, doing these quests over... Oh, there's a new quest here as well. I prefer doing these quests over over like killing just normal enemies. Just the grind, the normal experience grind that you have to do. Just kill enemies, or like even with boosters, that's still, I don't know, maybe this is still faster to do. And I do like the quest, because I also pretty much know where to go. Like, I know that it's convenient to save like this spot here near the mine, and then near the assassin Night Fang, because you have to go back here to just hand in quests, and also this is kind of closer to other enemies, and this is closer to enemies that you have to kill in a mine, and then you have to go back to town and get more quests, and then you at some point you have to go back to the mine again, because you just have different quests for different monsters which are still in the same spot. So then it's nice that you have that saved. So like having the memory scroll and using the memory scroll like efficiently here will really help to just make good use of the legendary irises that you might use. Because if you're just running around and just not knowing how to do the quest, then that's a little bit of a waste of your resources. Like, even if you get those for free, and then you could use a code as well to get a couple more. Like, I believe Xantra YouTube is still working, like the old code. But it would still be a waste to just use 2 of those instead of the 1. If you could do it with 1, then it's kind of a waste of time, and also a waste of the iris. So that's also why I'm kind of showing the way that I do that leveling here. And Raging Sobbing just needs 2 more of the sobbing. And I'm also just not using... I'm not using a legendary iris right now because the old one ran out. But I only need the new one when I start to hand in more quests. Because like killing this is like 29 million experience. Maybe if that's times 5, that's nice, but yeah, the main experience you get here is for completing the quest anyway. So let's see, do I have... I also have special gift, Remnant Sorcerer. Yeah, I do have Remnant Sorcerer quests as well. We need like 5 of these, and they're kind of inconveniently here. Like, there's this one Remnant Sorcerer, and then there's like 1 here. Or it was 1 up the hill. But that's like the only 2 Remnant Sorcerers on the map. And I need 5 of them, so I need to wait for them to respawn and then kill them again. So let's just override this one, because I'm not gonna leave Bloodymir anyway. Let's go name this assassin. This one has like quest for, yeah, the goblin, and for Horn in the Mine. Okay. So for Horn in the Mine, do I need to... Oh, that's just for berserkers. Okay. I thought I was going to need another charm from the merchant here. No, I just need 1 more Remnant Sorcerer. I also don't have the title here yet for the movement speed. The Rising Star is just... it's not there anymore. Like, that's just 1 week that the Rising Star actually works. I also don't really know when I can learn new skills. So just see. Okay, that should be 5. I'm not gonna hand that in right now. We're just gonna do like Goblin Horde, which is just a bunch of goblins. That's nice that they mob up together. We'll kill a couple of goblins, then we'll run to the mine, kill a couple of berserkers there, and also wild berserkers. Then we'll save this spot there on the memory scroll. Yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of the spot I saved here in the middle, like the one before running through the middle. That's like my least useful save there. So we need 12 of those warriors. And over here there's also Aguaras, which is kind of nice. They hit kind of hard there. So maybe I shouldn't have targeted that many at the same time. But it's just targeting more is just killing them faster, right? It's a bit of risk, but it's fine. Should be fine. Maybe I also just completely missed the update here, the big update. Because I wasn't not reading that on this video. And I was just hitting the wrong button. That's not nice. So how many fighters do we need more? We're done? The Goblin Horde is done, okay. Then there's no need to stay any longer. So Aguaris is over in this camp. So we're gonna run over there. Yeah, 6 minutes on the cooldown potion. Okay, let's hope we don't die. Oh, maybe instead of hoping we could use a silver totem. If that's gonna save us, I don't know. Maybe. I will use it just in case. It's better to not die. Okay, so that's Aguaras. There's also this Goblin Knight over there, which we will need for a quest later as well. But there's more Goblin Knights over in this camp, I believe, so I will just run over there. And now I don't really know what is more convenient to do. Like save it right here. Like this is kind of close to the mine, but I still have to run a little bit into the mine. So like saving it over here would be more convenient for those quests. But I'm also gonna need for the Goblin Knights to go over there. Oh great, we're just dying. Come on, HP Steel Potion. Don't let me down. So a couple of berserkers for the berserker quest, or they call it Horny in the Mine quest, but like the wild berserker here is the one that's like more rare. Like this one, there's not that many of them compared to the nomad berserker, so I do want to prioritize killing them, so that we don't have to spend as much time here more than we have to. And I have also not really been playing that much the Lost Chaos, where you kill the Grimfine Jack. So I also do not have the title yet from the Halloween boss, and that's a little bit sad. But I was just not playing that much. Maybe I played a little less than last week, and I also didn't see too much chat telling me, oh, the boss spawned or it didn't spawn. So apparently Channel 4 boss did not spawn yet, according to the chat. Yeah, we need 2 more wild berserkers for this one. And then there's also Punisher badge. The Punisher is also here in the mine, so we can just grab that too. After that, there's Dread Morlog. I guess that's the same as Punisher. Like the real monster name. Okay, I think we're done here. I think the real monster name is like Punisher. It's weird. Let's see, this buff lasts like 11 minutes. I don't really want to run in just carelessly because I will just die, I'm pretty sure. This one is oh, it's Moloch. Well, that's great. Yep, that's exactly what I was talking about. And that sucks because now I have lost... Well, at least I lost the windy step, so I don't move as fast anymore. Oh great, I have memory scroll open already. Well, sucks to suck, but we're just gonna continue like nothing happened. It's a bit of a risk just running around here with level 61 armor. So there's that. Yeah, pretty sure I should use the cooldown potion. There's like no real way to kill anything yet without 100% cooldown, at least not on this level. So there's that. And over here I was just trying to just kill a couple of grenadiers, slowly make my way in and try to not die that way, but it failed. Oh, let's see, we have mana shield as well, maybe that could help out. And also this guild, wow, great, I don't have have the cooldown anymore. That's amazing. I wanted to put a totem here as well, but I had to run out because I didn't have the... Okay, that's not fair. That's not fair. Don't agree with that, Des. That should not have happened. Against just 3 enemies. I don't understand. Commander's badge. Okay, well, it's fine. It's not like I have too much SP to lose. Skill points is not really an issue. Like, I looked it up recently, how much experience you lose, but it's only like 2% of experience you lose when you die. like this one. This XP, if you would die, it goes down to 50.88. Same goes for the skill points. And maybe I should put some skills on the horse. Like passive defense maybe will be great. Or maybe I should just run in. Maybe I should just pop the great. I don't even spot where I have the totem. That's amazing. But I found it eventually. It's also kind of inconvenient that... did I say that already? It's inconvenient that you could go up to like level 121 here, but then you still have more quests later. You can't really complete the quest here because the later quests require a higher level so that you finish that. Maybe I could lure the Moloch here without dying, maybe. Okay, let's stand over here so it comes. So let's just pray and hope we don't die. I believe that's the last quest I have active at the moment. Yeah. So we'll just kill the Moloch and then hand in the quest. And then we'll get more quests. We could go over here maybe. I don't know. Don't want to chance it. Actually, I don't know. It's nothing to chance. I might just die picking up the heaven stones. Platinum rune, I want that too. And goodbye. Okay, let's try logging out, maybe. Don't hit me, don't hit me. No, maybe we're late, I don't know. Yeah, I'm probably slow. I'm not gonna like bother people with that then. If they would just go and buff people for free, then I might just join in, but yep. Didn't happen. Since we're in town anyway, I should maybe... Well, great. Great stuff. I was gonna say I should maybe try and see if... Oh, I didn't... I don't have this saved anymore. That's just great. Oh, amazing. But the master healer is all the way over here. What? That's inconvenient. If only we were a different class, it would be less running. And since I don't have the gate saved here, I have to run back to the gate as well. Okay, let's just get these skills. I need 119 for this one. I should probably save my my skill points for that. And this one is, let's see, it's 5,000 power, and this one is 9,000 power. Okay, maybe if it said like more power, I would save for that. But it doesn't, so there's no reason to go for this skill over that skill if it doesn't do more damage. Like maybe at the moment it does actually. But then by the time I do get this upgraded, it will be better. Whatever. Let's just go full on soul purification. Let's do that. Alright, let's do the iris and hand in the quest. You get some SP here as well, but yeah. Like not that much that I would want to use a legendary skill pill on that. Second horn, okay. Like maybe saving close to the observer here would be good too, but nah. So the first horn is at Camilla. Oh, I need blue charm as well. So I should buy that from the merchant. So first horn is here, and then the second horn is in the mine, I believe. And then the third one or last one is in the middle. And this is why it's convenient that you have spots saved. Goblin Elite. Goblins are gross. Yeah, this is just a repeat quest. Okay, I'm just gonna recall to town because I want to buy the... check if this one has a new quest. No. This is maybe a new quest. Because we leveled up, there's also... yeah. That's also a repeat quest. But if we level up, we might just get new quests pop up. So just keep that blue charm. Right, yes. Okay. And now we have Goblin Elite, so probably move to the mine. Did this one pop up new as well? This, I don't know. Let's first kill the Goblin Elite. Then we'll check this quest and that one. I'm kind of curious how much damage it would be doing with the correct weapon here. Like when we get level 121, damage should be better, much better. But is it good enough to be making some money or some progress with that? I don't know. It's just that when the cooldown potions run out, the damage is going to be much less. I would need cooldown accessories maybe, or other stuff for cooldown to make the 100% cooldown. It's not that difficult to do, but At the moment I don't have it, so. And then I would maybe need something for mana. Okay, let's go for Assassin. Then we'll go back to town quickly. Took a couple of nice hits there. Oh yeah, this was just yeah, just a repeat quest. That's why I left it there. Zerg attacks, no. So those are all repeat quests. We have like one real quest, which is like second Horn of Domination. Take it to that, okay. Boom goes to gunpowder. Spectre's base. Talk to Bounty Hunter Jinyark, okay. Where is that one? Oh, he's in town. That's convenient. It's nice that this one, Elias, gives us a few quests because they were kind of running out. Okay, that's just a talk to quest, I guess. There's not new quest here. That's a repeat quest still. I cannot really zoom out if I'm moving. It just goes zoom back in. Back to town. When you're moving in town, you can't look at the real map. So I believe that's just no new quest at the moment. We might check if this one has a quest, but if not, then we'll just go. Yeah, that's just a repeat. We could just go back to the mine then, kill a couple of grenadiers, and go to the Horn of Domination. And then by the time we do that, we have probably unlocked more quests because we leveled up. And then we leveled up, and we'll get some Rodfang quests, I think, and the mini boss that's around there. And I believe that's like the last we could do, because then the quests run out for the moment. And because there's no more quests, there's no more XP, and because there's no more XP, then there's no more quests. So yeah, I wish you could just continuously quest here until they run out. But like the last quest here might be a level 129 for like the big Leviathan boss on the mountain. It might be a little bit lower than 129, but I think the boss here is level 129. So it might make sense for that, but I'm not sure. Let's put a totem down, please. Let's go kill these guys and then complete this quest, and then I'll run to the horn and hopefully not die. 7 out of 7. Okay, good enough. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, we got the level up. Just use a skill there once to just stun them. And also get some HP. So that's good. Quickly to town just to make sure that I don't die. Corruption of the corrupted, okay. That's new, and then we have the mind mage. Okay, that's good too. Let's go zoom out. We could do that if we don't move, okay. The observer lets his hand in the boom grows dynamite. And then we could do the corrupted and the mind mage. Like this is just Rotfang demons. I believe this is also Rotfang demons, so that's nice. It's just so much experience that you get for the quest that I find it hard to believe that that's not worth it. Like even if you do get the free experience boosters, definitely do the quest as well. I would highly recommend doing the quests. Like these quests, they're just so much experience that you should definitely do that. Oh great, I'm just dying again. Didn't think they would gang up on me that hard and kill me. But at least we have this saved, so the only thing we're losing is a bit of experience and a little bit of SP, skill points. I could actually get the higher level skill of this, but whatever, I guess. We'll just do the quest first. Put a totem there. I'm not sure how far we're gonna get with the quests, but eventually they're gonna run out, as I said, because of the way things are. Thank very much. Yeah, I only have 4,000 HP, so that runs out pretty fast. The warrior again? Oh, it's not again. The other one was like the Heavenstone 1 and the Platinum Rune of Protection. This one is a Super Haste Potion as well, and Heavenstone 3. And those things really help for upgrading. The Protection Rune and the Heavenstone 3 as well. Helps a lot. So I think we have everything. I just need to kill the Manzazu. Whatever that's called. Then after I'm done doing quests here, the next good quests are probably at like level 130 to enter into Mondshine. You need to do a couple of quests for that too. Those give very good experience as well. but I'll be too low level to start those, I guess. Mind mage. Okay. Seized harpies. I'm a little bit confused because I didn't get level 121 like I wanted, so it sucks to suck, I guess. I should have maybe killed a couple more. Let's get this quest at least. Maybe I should have killed a couple more commanders to have that. Maybe die a few more or less times, but even without dying, I think I would still not have gotten like level 121. Maybe we could complete the veteran quest, because the veteran quest also gives you good experience. I still have 45 minutes left on my legendary iris, but it doesn't seem like it's probably not a good time for like veteran quest like this. Like if you want to spawn the Grand Golden Dragon, you probably do want to do that like somewhere in the European morning when least players are playing, because then it's more likely that nobody's yet killed the Grand Golden Chicken. And I usually do it like this. I just go and log on to different channels and see if they spawn the dragon like right away. And if they don't, I'll just log out, try another channel, and then see if I can get it to spawn there. Like the boss spawn time is like 2 hours, I believe. So if it's killed, it takes 2 hours for it to just spawn back again on the same server, but then it can spawn already on a different server. Like those spawns are like independent of each other. So try and do the thing on other servers here. Like there's this Grand Golden Dragon I need for the veteran quest. That one is like the most random spawning of the bosses, so it's the hardest to actually get. So that's why I'm trying to get the Golden Dragon right now first, because that's the hardest boss out of the three I need for the veteran quest. Like the other two are the Illuded. What is it called? It's called the Illuded Tyrant, and that one is actually inside of this dungeon. It's all the way on the top. It's with this armor, it might be a little bit challenging to get there, but it should be fine. Don't think it's dragon spawned right now. Didn't seem like it. If it would spawn like right away, it would just spawn like before, or like as like the first enemy that you killed respawns. Then the golden dragon can be there. Nice, there's also a pumpkin there. So like if it doesn't come directly, then it might just take 2 hours before it spawns. And also it might just be on a different server first. Or it might spawn on a different spot for somebody else, and then somebody else kills it. And then You just have to wait another 2 hours before you have a shot. So I just... Oh, there it is actually. Oh, that's convenient. So I guess we do the veteran quest right now. If the dragon wouldn't spawn like on any server here, like not even on 6 and 5 as well, I would just go ahead and kill the other 2 bosses, like the Eluder Chariot, whatever. And then the Dark Mind Terran as well. And that one is in Tomb, Tia's Tomb. Actually, I don't have the save anymore because I messed up my memory scroll with all the Bloodymir quest item location thingies. So I guess Grand Golden Dragon is also not that hard to kill. At least not with like 100% cooldown and MP Steel potions. Nice, got the golden dragon head. Amazing. Now just 2 more bosses to kill. Let's see how I do in this dungeon. Running around here without getting killed. They should not hurt that much. But they should hurt a little bit. And I still didn't learn any passives on the horse. Well, I guess I'm not going to, just to prove a point that you don't actually need that. Well, you might need it, but you don't have to have it, or you don't have to feel like, oh, I don't have that, so I can't do that. You could still do it. It might be a little bit more difficult. And this way, this is just the way I always run this dungeon. Like, you have those stones with the red signs on them. You could go a couple of ways to the top. Like here, you saw 2 stones. There's like 2 stairs there as well. You could take both routes. But I usually take this one and I don't know why. Just, why would you take a different route if you're just used to this one and you know it works? In some parts it's kind of more difficult to understand where you have to go. Like there might be some, yeah, a couple more stones or like no stones. Like over here there's no stone, but I just go through here. It's maybe not the intended path, because like now you kind of lost the stones. Then maybe you go back in here. But the stones continue from over here in this direction again, where you could pick it up again. And this one, you're not supposed to go over there. You're kind of supposed to go over here. And that's where I went wrong, like a lot of times. But that's also like a long time ago. And apparently these guys don't hit that much. Then they don't hit me hard. This might be part of the armor here that actually somehow works. Like 60 plus 15. It's not that bad for these monsters. Plus maybe because they're like over 30 levels lower than me, they just miss a lot. I don't know if that's the case, but probably, maybe. But I think it's also mostly the defense hit doing the thing here. Let's just spend the points here in intelligence. Go up here. There's no stone to indicate that, but there's a stone over there. And then this part, there's multiple stones as you saw, like over there as well, over here. You just go around and enter from the back. These enemies are a little bit annoying because they'll actually just stone you, and if you're stoned then you lose the buff. Really, you lose the buff that you have, and that's not very nice. And this is just the direction I always go, really. Like if you go this direction here, that's where I go to pet level if I would. Like recently they also changed it so the statues here, which are nice for pet leveling, they used to be like level 90 only. So if you were like over level 93, you wouldn't be able to just hit them and level your horse and stuff, because they would be blue if you're too high level, and if they would be blue, then you're hitting a monster. It wouldn't really give you any experience on the pet. So this is kind of where you pet level, but I'm not going to right now. I was just showing that off, and there's like the fire attack. So don't stand too close. I'm just gonna go the other way. I think it's like faster to go this way if you want to go to the top. So I'm just wasting time just showing the pet level statues. If you do want to go for the pet level statues, definitely make sure, do as I do, that you kill the enemies before you get there, because the enemies will just come after you. They'll, even if they're blue, they might still hit your pet and kill your pet, and then it's inconvenient that your pet is dead that you wanted to level up. So be careful. I'm not sure if that's the fastest way here to go to the top. It's just what I do. Like maybe I could have gone the back alleyway, I don't know. This is just this is fine. I think going left here instead of like the other way towards the other pet statues is just a little bit faster. I think personally, like, the design of this place is kind of nice. Just like this 9th floor and stuff. Don't really care too much about that. But I do have like very fun memories of the 8th floor. Like 8th floor is like top and last chaos. Am I going this? No, I'm just going this direction, I guess. I believe I have to go this way. So I'm going to. Now the top floor, or like this 9th floor. I think this is 9th floor, right? And then there's one more for top floor. This is kind of easy to do because you just kind of run straight, really, most of the parts. Now we have the top floor, and there's not many ways to go around here. Basically go straight as well. This is just a room, small room. There's only one exit here. If you go in from one side, then there's one other corridor connected to the room, and that's where you have to go. Maybe over here there's a little bit of a split. Yeah, you could go over there, but just go straight. And here you could go multiple ways. Just go straight. They say Wendy's on 3 again as well, but it's fine. We don't really need Wendy's. I might just go ahead and get the veteran quest completed, and then maybe also I'll do I'll do the backpack quest maybe as well. Oh great, I'm dumb. Like the Nivas here actually use silence, so because I'm silenced I can't use skills then, and because I can't use skills I'm actually dying here. So maybe I should have lured this away a little bit, so I wouldn't have to deal with this silence crap. Come on, just I don't like it. That's interesting. They also silence the silver totem. See if I maybe get to do a little bit of fastbow fixing, maybe get a little bit more damage in while I'm silenced. Seems like I'm not dying here at least, so that's good, but not being able to use skills is just making it last a little bit longer. I should have used or should have learned better skills by now. I should have this like soul petrification. I should have soul purification at level 2 already, so that's just kind of dumb from me. I did get a little bit of skill points there from Bloodymir, but not that much. Or just random skill points, but that's fine. I'm just hoping I killed the Nivas. What's the multiple of Nivas? Is still Nivas? Or Nivas? I don't even know how to say Nivas. Buffing, I guess we're missing out on the windy, unfortunately. Which is fine. Let's use that charm for a little bit of... I want to run away a little bit because I don't want to... I killed the Nivas, but they're respawning and I attract them again. Yeah, at least one of them died. But I think this one is kind of new. And this one is also respawned. So, yeah. But at least it's better now. It's not that many anymore. Okay, at least we're done here. So next up, I should use a super haste potion, at least since I have them. Now I don't have tomb saved anymore. So we're just gonna go to Jinnar. Let's see, how long does it take to kill 60 Wave the Bridge leaders? Is that worse to do right now? Or should I just go straight for tomb? I guess I'm just gonna go kill a couple while I'm just running towards the tomb. Like first I should probably first finish the veteran quest, and then after that I can always just do the backpack quest or the special gift quest. Oh, okay, these don't die in one hit. Unlike the Wave the Birch leader. Can they also stun you? I don't really know. I know the guys that look like this in the tomb will stun you, but I'm not sure if they do. Like outside at level 64. It does not take long to kill them, like these and also the leaders, but if you need 60 of them, you'll be spending some minutes. At least it's something to do on the way to tomb, even if it does make it take longer. So about halfway done with the spearman. Yeah, I should probably be able to finish that before the legendary iris runs out. But I'm mostly just doing the backpack quest right now because I could hand that in at the same time I hand in the veteran quest. And if I do that, it's for the skill points. Like this one you get at 60, I get it like here. If you have scrolls pop up there, it should be at the bottom there from your notifications there. And this one you can pick up after you reach like level 100 in Egaha, like I showed. This one gives 1,000 skill points, also pretty good experience as well, especially for this level if you want to get to that 121 to use the weapon. And the special gift as well, it gives you another 1,000. So those are good skill points. Should definitely not skip out on these quests. Like even if you try to go for like leveling very fast, I think it's interesting how people do that, but I believe it's definitely nice to do those quests. Let's see, what is condition of this? It's pretty easy. I would go in regardless, but it's nice to know that it's not completely like all the way down one side of the bar where it's like the enemies have more health for no reason. It's nice to see when it's like all the way up to the easiest, but yeah, that's fine if it's like this. If the tomb stays like this, and then the holders of the Dratan castle that have to set that tomb are doing a pretty good job at just keeping that pretty easy for the players. So that's nice. So the boss here is called Dark Mind Terran. It looks kind of the same as the one in Temple of Forgetfulness. Okay, time to use the spell again. So like after this, I'll do those 2 quests maybe, and then after that I want to see how much damage the weapon does here. Change that to a healer wand, and then see how much damage that does. I'll be using that weapon then to get. No, don't stone me, occultist. I wish I didn't hit him. That was unfortunate. Bit of a misclick. But he didn't stone me. Curse of Darkness was not successful. So after I get a couple more levels then, like maybe I'll go up to like 125. And then after 125 I'm gonna attack him first once before using the soul purification thing. Let's just get this guy out of this way, because there's also a couple of occultists like close here, and I don't want to like accidentally hit them and then get stoned and not have a good time. At least I'm killing them still pretty reasonable fast. But yeah, I'm not going to I'm not going to go do all the things I just said like in this video, because that would be a little bit too long for me. Well, I might just go up until the point where I test out this weapon. And maybe I should have also prepared the veteran quest that far ahead, that I would be able to just hand this in as the Platinum Iris is running, instead of just having to do this while it's running. Did it make sense what I said? I hope it did, but it didn't sound like it made sense. It would be nice if I had already killed these bosses without having a legendary Iris running at the time, and then just being able to just hand this in like right away after finishing the Bloodymir, or finishing Bloodymir up to level 121. I'll just have to go and be a little bit higher level, and then I can. Okay, let's get this first. How much longer? 17 minutes. Okay, in that case, I believe we... Is that wise to do this right now while this is running? Yeah, probably not, because this is probably not that much experience. Yeah, it's not. But whatever. I just consider this Iris pretty much done already. It's done very good use to us for at least only the quest in Bloodymir already gave us so many levels that this Iris is already like pretty much done its duty. And maybe that's not a good, maybe not a good way to think about it that way, but whatever. Yeah, let's just go over here, kill a couple of spears. And now with level 3, I believe I am one-shotting these. So it does do significantly more damage. So I should have had this before going in there. before going in the tram or Egeha Tower. I should have learned that. It would have saved me some time. But it's fine. We still managed to do what we set out to do. And that's also like dying a few times in Bloodymir. It's fine. Don't get too upset about it. Like even if you would have like farmed a lot of skill points and you die once, then it's just fine. You lost some skill points, and like if you have more skill points, you will lose a lot more when you die, because it's only 2% when you have 500 skill points, but it's also 2% when you have 5,000 skill points or 50,000 skill points. Like it's not that unreasonable to have 50,000 skill points, really. Like some people really grind like a lot, and there's nothing wrong with that, but just I don't know, it's not really for me anymore. And I believe that like if you don't farm skill points like this, like I show you right now, it should be okay for you still. You should not have that hard of a time to acquire like all your skill points later, which it is kind of nice that it is like that. Like recently, it's maybe a couple months ago, they also changed it that I might have said it before in some episode, but like on level 90, the ghost in Egeha, I'm pretty sure I said it before, but like level 90 ghost in Egeha, or level 88 and 19 level monsters, they supposedly also have increased skill point experience, so you could get a bit more skill points there. The Akan temple in Egeha is also pretty decent for skill points as well, but it might be a little bit hard to complete solo. And yeah, I don't know if that's the best, but you could also go there. And then also the sorcerers in the Trivia Valley also have increased skill point experience. So that's a few more spots that you could farm in, but personally I've actually not even used that, because I just think that the way the game is designed, it's a bit of a grind to level up, really. And if you put like Holy Blast or like Holy Blast and some additional skill point stuff, you will get some skill points wherever you grind Okay, so this one is completed. I have 60 of these. I just need some spiders. Go ahead and go to high rain. Now the spiders go very fast because I can kill a lot at the same time. And there's also a lot in the area, so should not take long to complete that. Yeah, still 10 minutes left on the iris, so no stress. Did I complete it yet? Nah, just need 3 more spiders, so that should be 3 more. Killing them here, war doesn't really get me much. Well, 500,000 experience is not terrible for monsters that are that low level. But that's also like 500%. So armor trader, whatever. Let's just teleport over there with the A on his name. It's nice that also on the scroll here it shows up the A next to the name if you have a quest that you could hand in there. So this one definitely do want to have the skill pill active, because then you get like 5,000. Let's equip that too. So we have like, yeah, 5,000 skill points. So instead of 500, now I have 5,500. Let's go for Master Healer for a quick bit. Maybe we can spend some of the skill points there. I believe this is just kind of useless. At this point, maybe the money is a bottleneck, because the skills also require some money here sometimes. Okay, I'm already out of skill points. Let's hand in the veteran quest, because I still have to do that, and I'm pretty sure that's gonna give me to the level 121. So handing it in there. Skill pill and legendary iris. Okay, that's nice. So now I am 121, but this is a bow. So I might need more tokens to exchange this weapon. Let's see. This the second option for weapon exchange is for the higher level gear. So 2 tokens, okay. Maybe I can I only have like 2 copper tokens. Alright, that's great. It's a good meme. I should have some tokens on another character. So learn skills. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for today. I probably should go over the updates a little bit more. Okay, I'm already out of SP again, but it's fine. It's fine. Let's go and log here. I check if my knight has some tokens. It has like. Let's go over there. Yeah, my knight has like 37 copper tokens. Whoops. Let's go. And I always kind of use the copper tokens here on the first option, just to get some gold tokens, which is mostly what I use. Like, I need 2 copper tokens or 2 gold tokens here. You can just trade you can trade these weapons just freely. So need to go to the right subserver. So this one, that should work. And you always have to be careful with trading, so make sure you're not like trading with a random stranger and then you just give them like your good stuff. Don't do that. Let's go. Healer 1, yeah. Now you probably do want to use a glass on this as well, so it's a little bit better. Like right now it's not identified, so if you use a glass on it, it will get a little bit more attack. Like now it's like 447 plus 161, so like 2161, something like that. Yeah, 2165. So if you buy this, then use that. Okay, now it's still it's 477 plus 2311. So that should be. Okay, let me just type that out. 2311. So you can see it's like maybe a little bit less than 200 attack more. So that's still nice to just have that. If you identify this and then you get like blue on your weapon, like the blue ones is probably the most attack that you could have on the weapon, but I'm just not gonna like farm and wait, what? Yeah, I'm not gonna. I'm trying to capture the other window, but I'm failing to do it. Yeah, I don't want to just like farm for just. I also don't want to talk when I'm like not facing the mic, but okay, maybe no, I'm stupid. Well, apparently I do not have the ability to capture my window correctly. Like maybe if I'm on the window. Maybe if that's the active window, then I can change to it, but not if it's not the active window or something. Strange. Very strange. Okay, so let's equip that and see how much damage that does. I could also socket this, and also the backpack I can socket, so let's see. We do purchase a couple materials here. If I can. Let me also get rid of this, because I don't need it. Sell, sell, sell. Don't sell the upgraded weapon, please. Yeah, okay, nice. Yeah, we do have veteran composure as well, which we do get for the veteran quest. So get like 2 scrolls because I do want to socket 2 items. Socket items. Okay, maybe I should unequip the items first before trying to socket them. So put the item over there. Put the scroll over here. Now the best you can get is like 6 sockets. That's the best you get. The best you get like right away. So 4 sockets, actually it's not bad. Not bad at all. But if you get like 6 sockets, then the maximum is 7. But initially using a scroll to identify sockets here, the maximum is 6, but then you can use like a save socket scroll to increase it by 1 more, and then you get the maximum of 7. I hope that made a little bit of sense. I don't really need to socket any of my other items. It's not really worth it. So a good place to level up now would maybe be the mine here. I mean, actually it's perfect level as well. Maybe even for maybe even the harpies there, like this one. This is like they're level 129. I should probably use my other my final cooldown potion. And we're not doing a lot of damage. Are we? No. It's actually not terrible. They died pretty fast, and also I was able to hit multiple at the same time. So with 100% cooldown, that's great. With HP and MP stealers, that's awesome, but maybe the Troll Kings is a possibility too. Now I cannot use the Dispel because I'm stunned, and when you're stunned you not only cannot move, but you also don't get to attack or use skill, so no Dispel, unfortunately. Like, if I would level up, apart from doing the 130 quest and the other quest I have available from Bloodymir, after I'm a few more levels higher, I would probably like this place the best for leveling up, because there's just nice amount of Troll Kings here to kill. These guys are like level 140, so they will give you good experience up until like 145 or so. Okay, let's use a totem because I'm kind of dying. That's because I'm hitting too many Troll Kings at once. But they should start dying now. My iris is already run out. I should probably use the iris again because I'm using a cooldown potion, and I don't know, because of that. That should probably be this will be the spot I use to level up, I guess. Just because there's so many enemies here, and with the soul purification, that's probably the best experience I'm gonna get for a while on this character, beside quest, of course. So probably just grind here and get some levels. Maybe try to make some money here for by just selling the weapons that drop here, like the Troll Kings drop the 133 weapons, which sell for a pretty decent amount to the NPCs. So, and if I just stay here, it's not well, at least with these potions, it's not too intense to just grind here. It's not too dangerous to die, and not too difficult of inputs. So this is probably my preferred spot to level up in. Like on the Cyrus, I was not doing the Troll Kings because I was leveling different characters than the healer, and also because of the server being like having more people on them. This spot was like always taken and stuff. So when this spot will be taken, I might just go over to Merrick. What's it called? Misty Canyon. Like, oh, I can't show the map right now, of course, because we're in a dungeon, and that would definitely bug out. Maybe. It's been like that for so long, but I think back in the day you might be able to, or maybe you would not be able to. I'm not even sure, but it's been too long that maybe been a thing to open up maps in a dungeon, but maybe that never was a thing. I just know that they disabled they took out the radar in dungeons because the radar tended to bug out or give you errors or something, so they just got rid of it, or just, well, but they kind of got rid of it, but not in a good way, because it's kind of still here but invisible, I think. But I think that's pretty much it for this week. I believe this is a good place to level up, and then yeah, like I said, pretty much what I said before, everything I said before is what I was going to say again, which I'm not going to do. And I should just quit this. This will be the spot I'll level in. And I'm just gonna log out to save the iris. And after I log out, let's see. Let's quickly go over the Discord again, because I believe I missed this. This is a new content creator update. Life, road to 175, nice. The PvP, looking for PvP teams. Oh, so they have this as well, nice. So I think this is the update I didn't even read. Or did I? No, I did read this. But there's also in events, there's this Hello Week events. I didn't read this. So this was the previous week upgrade event, which I did. And now they have this. What? Was it another one? I'm a little bit confused. Oh, this... Yeah, I'm a little bit confused, because I thought I read something here in events that... Oh, it's down here. Well, that's convenient. So, I think I didn't read this one. But this is like the most recent update or event. So they have, again, doing the Elements of Iris event. The guide, I didn't link to a guide here, but it's on all 3 servers, of course. But basically, the Elements of Iris event, you wanna collect all 6 elements, and you wanna have like 999 of all these things. But now only this week they're dropping 2. So and you cannot trade them between characters. So if you're really set on getting this, you have to do it like on one character to to get the accessory that they might offer. And you can only get the accessory if you have 6 out of all the items and 999 quantity of all of them, all of the 6. Otherwise, it's just kind of an inventory clog. But the accessories are nice. So I believe I showed the accessories before in another episode, but just look up in the Discord, maybe they link the guide here, or maybe Google that with Last Chaos added, and you'll find pretty much what you need to know. So this pretty much is 1 week. I think Halloween surprise from the Halloween boss. The Halloween boss has left some excited events for you to enjoy this weekend. So, well, this is pretty much all week, so it's after the weekend as well that you have the Elements of Iris dropping the whole week. And the weekend is pretty much the 200% pet event, which starts right... well, as for me right now, it's in about like 6 hours when it starts. It's not even active yet because this is like at the end, so pretty much 2 days of pet experience events. So maybe I'll level my horse a little bit on the statues in Trum or Trum Tower in Agaha, whatever. However badly I pronounce that. Then there's also 1500% jewel event, but this time it's also merging jewels and not just not melding them to your armor only. But this one, last one, yeah, it's 1800%. So this one was a little bit more. So that was nice when you wanted to meld some stuff to your armor or weapon, which is very useful. I'm not sure if that's like the usual rate of event. I think this is usual, like 1500% dual event, but that's like, yeah, it's kind of high, but it's kind of nice. So yeah, this is the update I did not read, I believe. So since I completed that chapter, I guess I just have to say thanks for watching and bye. Did I capture that? I'm pretty sure I captured that. Bye.